Alright, you are staring at a cup of pure deliciousness. That's right. Iced coffee, baby. Hey guys, Patrick Riddle here with the Private Money Blueprint, and you're about to discover how to save time, make more money, and have more fun while you're doing it. And go ahead and grab a pen and pad, because I'm going to be covering 9 tips to increase your productivity to a whole nother level. And these tips, many of which I have adapted from Dan Kennedy's No BS Time Management book. Excellent read. Go pick it up, consume it, study it, use it. It's fantastic. He's very blunt in your face, but that's what most people need when it comes to how they use their time. Now, when you implement these 9 tips and strategies, you're going to become a champion of productivity, and you're going to get more done in less time, and you're going to have more fun and make more money. So, write these down. Check it out. Number 1, practice absolute punctuality. Period. Be on time every time. There is no excuse for being late to any meeting. And it really shows a self-worth statement when you're especially consistently late to meetings. That's showing that you don't respect your own time, and that you also don't respect other people's time. And guess what? When you don't respect other people's time, they don't respect yours. And when they don't value your time, they don't value you as a business person. So be on time every time. And 99% of the time, it's completely in your control. And even when it's not, quote unquote, don't give an excuse, don't lay blame. Take 100% fault. Tell the person, it was completely my fault. It was poor planning on my part. My apologies. That's it. No excuses, no blame. Number 2, become a list maker. Dan Kennedy says that if you're not currently making lists, you're probably not making much money either. And there's 3 different lists primarily: your things to do list, your people to call list, and then your schedule. And you can just write them on a simple sheet of paper, rip it out, and carry it along with you each week, and then update it on a weekly basis. Pretty easy to do. And when you write those things down and get them out of your head, you don't have to think about them anymore. So you're opening up your mind for new things to come in, so that you can save time, have more fun, and make more money. Number 3, focus on the revenue drivers in your business. Have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle? Well, it's also called the rule of the vital few, which I'm not sure what his first name was, but Pareto discovered that 20% of the causes result in 80% of the effects. So 20% of your current clients or customers are producing 80% of the revenue, or 20% of your marketing efforts are producing 80% of the effects. So you want to really delve down into what is that 20%, and that's where you want to spend your focus. That's what's going to drive revenue in your company. Number 4, write this down. Ask the question continuously. Plaster it on your walls everywhere you go. Is what I'm doing this minute moving me measurably closer to my goals? And even asking that question is going to cause you to be more productive. Print it out on a sheet of paper. Put it right in front of your desk. Put it in your car. Fold it up, put it in your pocket, have it with you, and just read that question over and over again, and that's going to make you more productive. Alright, number 5, write this down. Make appointments with yourself. As an entrepreneur, it's up to you to schedule out your time and to make appointments with yourself, and not only make those appointments so that you can move towards your goals, but not only making the appointments, but also keeping those appointments. That's huge. And really take yourself seriously, as if you had a boss that was telling you where you have to be at a certain time. Make appointments with yourself, stick to them, and that's going to move you towards your goals faster. All right, number 6, schedule all of your business calls. And this is something that I started doing a couple years ago, and it's made a profound impact in my life. When you do this, a few things happen. One, when you're scheduling all your business calls, you're communicating with everyone you do business with that your time is very important. And when others see your time as important, they value you more. And so they see you as a more valuable business contact in person. Now, also, when you schedule your business calls, the phone can be a productivity enhancer or an absolute productivity destroyer. For most people, it's the latter, unfortunately, because they just answer phone calls or texts as they come in, and it interrupts their workflow. And for however long, and then they have to stop what they were doing, answer the phone call, get into that, and then get back to what they were doing. Huge time waster. So schedule your business calls. And what I typically do is just shoot people an email. Well, on my phone I have a message that says I check my messages rarely, which is true, and to email me for a quicker response. And then I get an email from someone, and I just ask them, well, first I ask them, what would you like to cover? What kind of questions do you have? See if I can handle it through email. And then if not, if a phone call is warranted, then I'll ask what are a couple days and times that work for you, and I'll confirm one. And that's going to make a big difference for you. Number 7, write this down. Practice can I. I borrowed this from Tony Robbins. Can I stands for constant and never-ending improvement. And here's 2 easy ways to practice can I. 1, turn your vehicle, your car, your mode of transportation into automobile university. So anytime that you're in your car, pop a CD in. That's a book on tape that teaches whatever part of real estate investing or whatever that you want to become better at, or whatever strength that you want to enhance or weakness that you want to work on. I have tons of different audio books and lectures on CD, on tape, on my iPod, and I'm constantly listening to those everywhere I go. And as you fill your mind with more and more of this type of information, ideas come to you, and you're going to be constantly moving your business forward because learners, people that actively learn on a regular basis, are your leaders, are the people that are out there crushing it in every industry and every market. Also, the second easy way, other than Automobile University, is to always have a book with you so that you can profit whenever you're sitting in some doctor's appointment, you're in their front room, you've got a book with you. You've got Dan Kennedy's Time Management, No BS Time Management for Entrepreneurs, or whatever book. But always have a book with you. Turn your automobile into a university. Number 8, write this down, live off-peak hours. So let's say that you have a job right now, and you have to be at work at 8 in the morning. Well, maybe off-peak, the drive is 5 minutes, but when you leave at 7:15 in the morning, it takes 45 minutes to get there. Well, you need to live off-peak. If you have to be there at 8, leave an hour and a half earlier. Beat the traffic, head to a coffee shop, and do some work, or head on into work and get started early and crush it, knock things out, and get a jump on the day. Maybe if you can negotiate with your boss that you can come in an hour and a half earlier if you can leave an hour and a half early. Then you're not stuck in that traffic, and you're living off peak. Don't wait to go to the bank, or don't go to the bank on the 1st and the 15th when everyone, or most people, a lot of people get paid. Or going to a bank the day before a major holiday weekend, or shopping at the grocery store before a major holiday weekend, or shopping for Christmas at the last minute, or on those huge days when you know everyone else is going to be doing it. Alright, number 9, this is your final tip so that you can save time, make more money, and have more fun, is eat that frog. This one's from Brian Tracy. I love me some Brian Tracy. Now, he says, let's wait until the beer truck exits the premises. All right. Brian Tracy says to eat that frog. Now, what he means by this, he says that if the first thing you had to do every day was eat a frog, that would probably be the worst thing that you had to do that day. Well, what he's saying is, whatever the thing is that you're procrastinating on, the call that you don't want to make, the person that you don't want to sit down and meet with, that's on your mind, you know you need to do it, you know it's vitally important, but that you put off and you procrastinate on, you continue to think about it over and over and over again, and you push it off and you push it off. Don't do that. Eat that frog. Do it first. Make it the very first thing you do every single day. Pick out that one frog to eat each and every day and do it first. All right. That'll do it. There's your 9 tips so you can save time, make more money, and have more fun. Because when you become a champion of productivity, you've got a lot more time on your hands. And, you know, get out there and have fun. For me, it's playing beach volleyball, wakeboarding. In the winter, snowboarding. Do things that you love to do. Take up your interest, your hobbies. I picked up playing the piano a couple years ago, and it's awesome. It's so much fun. So, also, here's a quick tip. Do not try to implement all 9 suggestions all at the same time. All 9 tips. You're simply not going to be able to stick with it. My suggestion: pick one out per week. Implement it. Do it, and you'll be on your way to being a champion of productivity. This has been Patrick Riddle with theprivatemoneyblueprint.com. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.